What the fuck? Notably, one mission reportedly recreates the infamous 1980 Iranian embassy siege in London. What the fuck? Holy shit. I did not know that.
all DMs, all emails. I don't reply to all of them, but I see what you guys are saying. It's part of the reason why this channel has been, if you recall it, successful. Because I actually listen. I actually hear what you guys want to see. So let's get into this and figure out what's going to happen, I guess. Mood. Is that the name of the company? It is not. Nirvana, I love it. Giving me lots of good Kurt Cobain vibes. Pill, I don't know what it is. Boost mood, typical mood, no crash. 2 servings, okay. So we are enthralled with this. To set your mood and energy, take 1 to 2 capsules on an empty stomach. 30 minutes prior to desired effect. It's best to start with a dose and increase if needed. Okay, so capsules. Nirvana facts. We're not looking at nutrition facts. Nirvana facts. Some of the Nirvana facts are they started in 1991. No, I'm just kidding. In fact, that would probably be too early for Nirvana. Here's something that I've decided. I'm going to stop pretending like the vitamins do anything in these supplements. They're great if you have a deficiency in them for whatever reason. There's lots of different reasons why someone might be deficient. But just to take them, just to take them, I'm done pretending like there's no big we'll hear about a proprietary blend. And there's lots of different things going on here. First one is phenabute, and this slows down the brain, like it behaves like and it binds the receptor and kind of, it's an inhibitory feeling to the brain. Alpha GPC, this is pretty interesting because this is a precursor, a chemical that gets transformed into acetylcholine, which then, of course, binds to the cholinergic receptors, and this has a cholinergic effect. And that is very, very relevant. We don't have a whole lot of meds that do that, honestly. Most of them are poisons. L-theanine, this is an amino acid, and it's involved in a lot. In the brain, it does a lot of different things. I just say that it just slows down the brain. We'll just keep it very, very simple. Caffeine, we all are familiar with that one. Blocks adenosine, stops you from being sleepy. And huperzine A. Huperzine A is pretty cool. It's an acetylcholinesterase. I mess this up every time. Acetylcholinesterase inhibitor. And that will stop the breakdown of acetylcholine. So the alpha GPC is a precursor to choline, and then this one stops the choline, or the acetylcholine rather, from being degraded. So it's 2 different mechanisms to increase acetylcholine. There's a lot going on here, but there's one really important thing we need to talk about. The phenabute one here apparently is not a legal dietary supplement in the United States. And I actually told the company that made it in a different video, and they said, yes, it's not legal as a dietary supplement, and we don't make that claim. It's in here, but nowhere on this package is it defined as a dietary supplement. They make the argument that it's legal to have, fine, it's legal to buy, own, and consume, but you can't market it as such. And they don't. So that's their theory. I'm still not going to take this here just because I don't want to do any kind of actual indication for them. But let's at least open this up, and maybe I'll show you what it would look like if I took it off camera. This is some of the best packaging I've ever seen as far as efficiency goes. Like, it's just a cardboard little thing, and then they just put a staple in here. Like, if I was going to make a supplement company, this is exactly what I would do. Now, notice here, it doesn't tell you, there's no expiration date on this. I don't know if that's intentional or not. It only has the date, which was in 2024. I don't know why that is. And it's got, like, all the same information here. Let's open this up. Bad boys here. Okay, what color do you think this powder is? The last one was actually yellow. The Daron, same company. I think this is also going to be yellow. Yes. Ooh, okay. We got a little solid boy. It's not making that well milk. Oh wait, no, that wasn't solid at all. So this is a little bit solid. Maybe it's just dry. This doesn't feel like a normal powder. Like, it feels a lot more coarse than what I'm used to feeling in some of our pharmaceutical grade capsules, but it is what it is. And it has a very chemically smell. That I won't be able to take it. But I will give a demonstration as to what it may feel like if I were to take it off camera. My mood is so good Folks, I am thoroughly convinced this pill has only been developed to make people listen to more music by the hit 1990s grunge band Nirvana. As you can see here, I am absolutely shredding this axe, but I can't play myself because that would violate potentially copyright issues or intellectual property issues. So I want to see, can you guys guess which songs I'm playing here? Any true guitarist probably can figure it out, at least I think so. But this experience all but confirmed to me, this is probably Nirvana. My soul gets cut every time somebody buys these pills. Another really exciting medication experience with a gas station recommended to me from one of my viewers. We're in this together, fam. I read all your comments, I look at all the DMs, I don't very many of them, but there's nothing you can. But I see what you guys are saying, and I use that information better because you guys can see. So I'm very happy that this was recommended to me. However, I can't recommend it. It's got to be a thumbs down. There's no way that I would be able to recommend something like this, given that it's, I guess it probably is legal. I mean, it made sense to me why that is legal, but I don't have a reason to push boundaries here. I'll probably take both of those back. There's two from the same company. Another banger. I can't keep my hands off the gas station pills. We have Nirvana here, and at the top it says Mood. I don't know if that's the company name or if it's just on there randomly. Both. I woke up today with a headache that could kill a moose. I normally don't get many headaches, but today I feel one in the back of my head. It's kind of like a gnawing, dull pain. I'm Grant Harding. I'm a licensed pharmacist in 3 states, and I review medications and help you guys save money. Good afternoon, this is Jack. Jack, they call the company. The guy that answered the phone said that they use a company that refused labels and they approved it. So that's really all. They didn't have much concern, so I'm not going to be concerned about it then. I also found this fact sheet from Baker where it goes through its own medication for headaches, and you're apparently supposed to take 1,000 milligrams as a one-time dose, which I wouldn't be able to get that. So I wasn't able to find the 500 milligram dose. That doesn't exist unless you buy it online, apparently. The one I bought has the wrong, in my opinion, labeling. So I have to use the Dollar Tree version. Let's open this one up and see what it looks like. Hold on, I gotta drop this water. Dollar Tree. Let's take one to start. These are the chewable kind. I've actually reviewed these before, and I knew they didn't taste the best, but I just wanted to give it another try, I guess. It still tastes bad. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes, and my headache doesn't feel any better. Let's up the dose a little bit. Okay, here's 3 tablets now. Alright, that's half the allotted dose. Half the allotted tablets in every 4-hour period. I'm just gonna go take another 4. I'm gonna hit the full 8 tablets in 4 hours. Alright, another 4 aspirin 81. I just realized if I keep taking this many tablets, I'm not gonna have enough to complete a full day. There's only 36 tablets in that bottle, so I'm gonna go run to the Dollar Tree. Get something to eat, and I can keep the track on time and keep taking them until this headache goes away. I'm here at the land of the free and the home of the aspirin to see if they have 500 milligram. I thought I'd take a stroll down their aisle and see if they actually do have the 500 milligram dose. Look, they do. They do have the 500 milligram. It's really expensive though. $10.97 for 100. I was interested to see what the directions may say for this. It says do not exceed 8 caplets in 24 hours. So that would be 4,000 milligram per day. And that's pretty close to taking 81 milligram tablets. That comes out to like 3,800 milligram per day. Check it out. Walmart has the chewable aspirin 81 milligram. This is cheaper than Dollar Tree, but you have to buy 108 chewable tablets at a time. I'm going to go ahead and get this one. It's the 81 milligram, which is not chewable, but it's a long here, so I go to Dollar Tree again. The fact that I bought another manufacturer and now I'm going to change to a different manufacturer halfway through pit therapy brings up a good point. Can you switch manufacturers? The answer is yes, absolutely. In fact, pharmacies can legally dispense 2 different manufacturers at the same time to reach the total quantity. Rarely does a pharmacy ever do that because they know people will pick up the phone and call them because they're concerned that they don't, they see 2 different shapes and colors and they get concerned for obvious reasons. It's been 4 hours and my headache is getting a little bit better. I think it may be helping a tiny, tiny bit, but I mean 4 hours is a long time, so it's really tough to tell if it's the aspirin helping or if it's just, simply enough time has elapsed. In any event, I'm going to take another round here. I have my Walmart version, and these are the non-chewable. But I'm just going to pop 8 of these bad boys and see if it helps at all. Walmart version. 3, 6, it feels so weird taking 8 tablets of something, right? Alright, I got 8 of them in here. Let's see how this goes. Why do I keep raw dogging these? I need to get my water. I was able to find my water. I'm just gonna head into the gym now. I'll catch up with you guys after a bit. I'm back from the gym now, and my headache's pretty much gone at this point. I mean, it has been 8 hours, so it's tough for me to really say if the aspirin's doing anything or just enough time has passed where I just don't have a headache anymore. In any event, now we have a new problem. I hurt my elbow at the gym, so it feels a little bit painful and maybe it's a little bit inflamed as well. So I'm gonna keep taking this aspirin, but now my goal of therapy is switched to helping my elbow at this point. It's been another 4 hours. Remember, you have to wait 4 hours before you take each dose of this medication. That 8? There, that's 8. Okay, I got 8 more tablets to take. 1 dropped. Let's see if that helps my elbow. It's been another 4 hours, and you know, I can sort of feel a little bit of help in my elbow, and that seems to be the common theme here. It's just like helping just a little bit, maybe. But anyway, I'm gonna take another round. 8 more tablets here I got. So we'll see if this helps too. I just decided to come outside just to see something different, I guess, today. So we'll let that sit around, see how it feels another 4 hours. I know this is like an aspirin video, but I just woke up from a nap and I'm kind of hungry, so I'm going to go get a gyro before they close real quick. I decided to look into the history of aspirin a little bit because it's a bit odd for something that's so quotidian. Why is it so worthless? And I really don't have the answer except for the fact that it's closely associated with human history as just about anything else. Salicylates, which is the type of medication aspirin is, to be specific, have been around for 4,000 years. And the other name for aspirin is acetylsalicylic acid. So salicylates are derived from the willow tree bark. The Sumerians, whatever those are, were noted of using remedies derived from the willow tree for pain management as far back as 4,000 years ago. Hippocrates used it for managing pain and fever. So this is a very, very, very old medication. I was looking at some of the common side effects, and besides nausea, vomiting, heartburn, diarrhea, upset stomach, you know, things of that nature. The only other interesting thing I saw is apparently it could cause ringing in the ears. Did not happen to me. I don't feel any different at all. The only real thing that you have to look out for, sometimes I question if this is even something that really matters. It's a blood thinner, right? So if you bleed, you're going to bleed more, and it's going to be difficult to stop the bleeding. I didn't bleed at all today, so I don't know if that's happening, or if that would happen to me or not. As far as my elbow, maybe just a little bit better. It really doesn't seem to be doing much at all. It's the next morning, and I figured I'll just take 8 aspirin for breakfast. That was my 48th tablet, a little bit longer than 24 hours. And what I can say is that it might help a little bit with headaches, but you need to dose it properly. So the dosing for headaches is 500 milligram once, which is pretty much what I simulated yesterday whenever I took, the 81 milligram tablets. The biggest takeaway that I think This video has been sponsored by Brilliant. As a kid, I was fascinated by things that were able to glow in the dark because to me, it was kind of like magic. It blew my mind that simple plastic toys and stickers could somehow collect and store light energy. I recently tried looking for some of the old glow toys that I had as a kid, especially a little dinosaur that was my favorite, but I think my mom gave them away years ago. This made me a bit sad, and I went online to try to find some replacements. I was able to find some that looked kind of similar, and I was about to get them, but then I realized it could actually be a lot more fun if I made them myself. At first, the idea of making something that glowed seemed almost impossible to me, and I assumed that it had to be super complicated and difficult. However, it turns out that at least chemically, it can be
Hey YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome to No, I'm Not a Human. I'm so excited for the full release of this game, and the developers just released a brand new demo showing more of the features of the full game, as well as a lot more people and visitors that are going to try and get into our house. Now, if you don't know what this game is, it is kind of like Papers, Please, but instead of inspecting people... Hey YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome to the game. In this video, we're going to be playing one of the hardest horror games ever made on the hardest difficulty. Now, if you look at the achievements, less than 1% of people who have ever played this game have beaten this difficulty, and that is for good reason, because it is crazy. In this difficulty, all of the killers are enabled from the very beginning, and they are set to maximum aggression. They will be attacking us non-stop, and that alone will be absolutely terrifying. However, we're going to take things up to the next level by also enabling the Dollmaker, which is an optional killer that makes things so much more difficult, and we're somehow going to have to beat all of this. It's going to be absolutely crazy. I really hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Oh, let's hop into the game. Let's go. Here we go. It is leap mode time. No tutorial, nothing. We're in immediately. So this right here, I'm trying to get out of the screen right here so we can pick up some stuff. Welcome to the game once again, and welcome to the hardest difficulty you can play in this game. And the difference between this and normal mode is astronomical. As you can see, if you watch the video that I did on normal mode recently, where I explained everything about the game, like why everything, we can't be doing that today. We're gonna have to log in. This window is already open. What does that mean? We already have Lucas, who is hunting us down. We're already gonna have Noir and the Breather actively trying to kill us immediately as soon as the game starts. We're not gonna have any safety period. We're gonna hop in. We're gonna buy immediately. That's more hacking stuff. The only place to get our money here is through dealing with the hacks. Spoiler alert: the hacks are intense as well because they are at maximum difficulty right off the bat, which means that you would that we're gonna have to like somehow use all of them. Although I have practiced a lot, so we'll see because I've done speedruns for this game many times, as you might know. We're gonna try and get the second wiki immediately. That's our main goal right now. We want to get the second wiki. I don't see Dollmaker right here, which hopefully we will find Dollmaker because I do want to also do the Dollmaker challenge. Oh my god. On this one, but I don't have control over that because the Dollmaker only shows up randomly. We already found a key instantly. Wow. Alright. That's pretty sick. I'm gonna take that. We're gonna move on so we know that we only have one more key on this website. I'm also gonna write it down over here on a notepad just in case we get hacked or what? Holy shit, dude! Yo, if I was still speedrunning this game, this would be like actual world record pace right now. Like that is the ultimate speedrunner's dream right there, dude. Oh my god, man. Did I lock the door? What the fuck? That's crazy, dude. We got 2 keys of the first 2 websites we visited. That's insane. Alright, there was no wiki on those, right? Okay, well that is like the absolute ultimate dream right there. So what is different? We have killers immediately active, and we're not gonna have like we're gonna have maximum difficulty hacks. Plus, we're not gonna have like a DOS coin miner that we get for free. We have to work for them. So yeah, we'll see. Oh, I don't need to go here. Actually, there's no key here. So right now we're still looking for the wiki link, which is what I tried to find, but apparently I'm just gonna get 2 keys for free, which is insane. So yeah, really good start here. Now eventually I'll have to be really quiet because I mean, there's a very low chance that we'll actually beat this run right here because we're trying to get back into it, and it gets pretty difficult on this difficulty right here. Let's see, can we finally get the... Yes! Okay, that was actually pretty fast. Alright, so we don't even have to go to the first wiki ever again. Like, bye, I guess. Alright, a Dollmaker is here too! Oh my god, the run is a go, man. Holy, alright, let's do rule of 3, and then we're gonna have to be quiet, I think. Because then, the heck, Hitman is gonna show up. Holy, this is actually, like, crazy odds. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. So here I'm just, if you want to hear more close explanations of everything I'm doing, you should watch the video I did on normal mode, because I just simply won't be able to explain everything while still playing at the level that I am required to play at to be able to beat this mode. So I'm just doing the mini game to get to the third wiki here. There's a good chance that we'll get jump scared at basically any moment, by the way. So yeah, you better go to the bathroom before this, because you might be pooping your pants. I mean, that's why I went to the bathroom before this. I'm gonna go. Ah, you son of a bitch. That's fine. Alright, we'll have to swap Wi-Fi soon as well. Please be nice. Oh, you absolute piece, man. Whatever. Don't fall out. Don't break the power. 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 It's fine. Okay. We've been hacked. Alright, so it doesn't even matter if you block these, you can't block them. You have to do the hack. Look at this hack right here. Welcome to the game, guys. Alright. Square, circle, 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 square, circle,
Hi.
Hi.
I love you.
Love you. What doing? Oh yeah, I saw your notification. It said you're making a Windows XP VM.
Yeah. Hold on.
That's cool.
I gotta. Um. Okay.
Trying to figure out. I'm playing Battlefront right now. Actually, Star Wars.
Mhm.
It's a lot of fun.
Uh, I gotta switch this back over.
Go. My new sleep sound effect. A trigger. Do you think it would be good or bad living as a sleeper agent and having no free will?
So I guess this is the big finish.
I can't wait. Hey, Toguro, don't blow this.
That'd be.
Poor Toguro,
That'd be
He's
bad.
going to have a conniption before this is finished.
Okay.
Can't blame him. It's not often that your
I
whole
don't know.
financial future is bet on one match.
I wouldn't want to be a sleeper agent, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Makes sense. Ooh, I got stopped by a shot.
But Sakio doesn't seem to mind, do you?
Dang. Two of the players left, so now it's kind of just
They're
bullying
watching
at
us
this
risk our
point.
lives like it's funny.
It's awful.
Have faith, Yukina. I'm gonna be with you soon. If we get tired, please allow us to tap out. Don't listen, Urameshi. I got a feeling these guys are up to something.
No joke.
Do you need a back rub, Kawenma, sir? You seem tense. Yusuke can beat them, right?
Well, probably not. But then, I've only seen them fight once, and that was many years ago.
But judging from their spirit energy, we shouldn't worry. They're weaklings.
No, wait. I can't really explain it. My whole body's getting this weird vibe. It's like there's something big in here.
I don't feel nothing. ready, brother?
What's that little guy doing? I bet he's really popular at parties.
You see, my brother's able to
Oh,
transform the shape
this
of
is
his
not
body.
the episode that we're
It's
on.
nothing really.
Yeah.
He just turned into a sword. This is my brother's
This is...
and mine.
We're on the Dark Tournament.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but the screen won't flip on my... And I'm gonna restart Discord really quick. Now it's working.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kodo. I'll be your cute host for this year's tournament, and it's gonna be a messy one. For those in the first few rows, raincoats are available.
Get on with it, would you? We came for the fights, not your small talk.
Listen to them all. They're so excited. Do you think they'll cheer for me?
Keep going.
Hello.
Hello.
Take a look at the view, friend. This is the kind of privilege you can't get being
I love you,
good.
nerds.
A box seat to hell before Lady Death takes us there herself.
Now here's the introduction you boys have been waiting for. Team Rokuyukai!
Sorry.
What's your opinion of them, Sakio? They've managed to raise a great deal of support among the